Hello everybody, John Roy back with another Camino video for you. Today we're going to answer the question, what is the Camino de Santiago? The Camino de Santiago, or Way of St. James in English, is a massive network of pilgrim routes stretching across Europe and coming together at the tomb of St. James at Santiago de Compostela in northwest Spain. It's one of three major Christian pilgrimages, the others being routes to Rome and Jerusalem. Since the discovery of St. James's remains in 813, there have always been people completing this pilgrimage. During the Middle Ages, people used to start the Camino by walking out of their front door and starting on a path to Santiago, which was how the network of routes began to grow. There have been years of fewer pilgrims due to things like the Plague, the Protestant Reformation, and political unrest in 16th century Europe, but by the 1980s, only a few pilgrims per year were completing the journey. Then a few things happened to change that. In 1987, the route was declared the first cultural European route by the Council of Europe, and it was also named one of UNESCO's World Heritage Sites. In that same year, author Paulo Coelho released his book called The Pilgrimage, about his experiences walking across northern Spain, which started to generate a lot of interest in the Camino again. Skip ahead to 2009, and a German author named Hap Kirkling drew Germans to the Camino in droves with his book I'm Off Then, Losing and Finding Myself on the Camino de Santiago. 2010 sees Emilio Estevez's movie The Way bring the Camino into mainstream media, drawing more North Americans to the pilgrimage than ever before. Nowadays, cheap air travel allows many people to fly to their starting point and to do different sections in successive years. Hundreds of thousands of people from all different backgrounds set out each year to complete the Camino, either on their own or in organized groups. Now most travel by foot, some by bicycle, and a few even travel as some of their medieval counterparts did, on horseback or by donkey. As pilgrims traverse the Spanish countryside, they must get their credential, or pilgrim's passport, stamped at local hostels, restaurants, churches, or bars to serve as proof to the pilgrim's office of Santiago that the journey was accomplished according to an official route, and therefore the pilgrim qualifies to receive their Compostela, or certificate of completion of the pilgrimage. To earn your Compostela, you must walk a minimum of 100 kilometers, or 200 kilometers if you're traveling by bicycle, by donkey, or by horse. The most popular route, which can get very crowded in the summer, is called the Camino Francés, or French Way, and it stretches 780 kilometers from Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port in France all the way to Santiago de Compostela in Spain. During your trek, most will stay at pilgrims' hostels, known as albergues. They usually cost between 6 and 10 euros per night per bed, although you will find a few called donativos, which operate on a voluntary donation basis, but that does not mean free. Now, pilgrims are usually limited to one night's accommodations and are expected to leave by 8 o'clock the following morning to continue their pilgrimages. Some people set out on the Camino for spiritual reasons. Others still find spiritual reasons along the way as they complete their journeys. Walking the Camino is not difficult and can be completed by people of all different ages, fitness levels, and religious standpoints. The main difficulty for most of us is that we're not used to walking continuously for a month. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any questions, please post them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them. And if you'd like to see more of these videos, make sure to subscribe and click on that notification box to make sure that you get notified when those videos are released. Thanks again, and buen camino!